Good morning from Adventure Isle and welcome to Aulani. Today we are going to talk about one specific part of Aulani, and that is Rainbow Reef. Rainbow Reef is the lagoon at Aulani Resort, and it's home to hundreds of tropical fish. There are a couple of ways to enjoy Rainbow Reef, and it is actually the only private snorkeling lagoon on the entire island of Oahu. This lagoon is actually 3,800 square feet and has hundreds of tropical fish and lots of cool things inside the reef, like carvings in the rocks. Now, let's talk about the 3 ways to enjoy Rainbow Reef. There is one free way to enjoy Rainbow Reef, and that is you can just walk around the outside of the reef, and there are windows where you can look into the reef and you can see all the fish and all the guests who are enjoying the snorkeling inside of Rainbow Reef. So aside from the one free way to enjoy Rainbow Reef, which is just to look around it, you can also pay to experience Rainbow Reef in 2 different ways. The first way you can experience it is through a daily fish feeding. Now these are actually pretty hard to get, so if you're here at Aulani and you want to do the fish feeding, you need to line up between 7:30 and 7:45 a.m. at the Rainbow Reef booth, and they have about 5 or 6 time slots per day where you can schedule a time slot for fish feeding, but they only take 10 guests per time slot. So for example, our family of 4 is going to use the 10:30 time slot, and that means that only 6 other people will be allowed to be in there feeding fish with us inside of Rainbow Reef. So keep that in mind. If it's something you want to do, you need to book that early. And the second way to pay for Rainbow Reef, and I think honestly the most popular way, is that you can actually go and snorkel inside Rainbow Reef. So you pay to enter the lagoon. It's $25 for a child who is 11 and under. Once you hit the age of 12, it's $30, and those are per day prices. You can also pay a little bit more if you want to snorkel for the entire length of your stay at Aulani, and you do have to be an Aulani guest to use Rainbow Reef. So you cannot just come to Aulani to go and snorkel in Rainbow Reef. You must be staying on property, and they'll give you a wristband that has a color for the day that you're staying there. You have to have that wristband in order to book either a fish feeding or snorkeling. We're going to take a look at both of those options for you, but the first option that we're going to do is go and head over to our fish feeding. So if you want to feed fish here in Rainbow Reef, they have different time slots throughout the day where you can do that, but you do have to line up at about 7:45 a.m. and at 8 a.m. they will start selling fish feedings for different times throughout the day. Today's times are at 10:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2, and 2:30. So we are in the line to get a time slot for later today so our kids can do fish feeding, and that's about $8. And then if you want to swim in Rainbow Reef, you can snorkel in there, and you can get a daily wristband. It's $30 for adults for the day or $25 for kids for the day. Or if you want to do the whole length of your stay, it's actually only a few dollars more, and you can do it daily. My kids just want to do it once, so we'll probably grab a wristband for them to do that as well. But we are going to start by just doing the fish feedings. So now that we are all signed up for Rainbow Reef, we paid $8 per person, and 4 of us are going to go to Rainbow Reef. We got this Rainbow Reef wristband. It's a little bit different than our Aulani pool swimming wristbands. This orange wristband shows that today on April 16th at 10:30 a.m. we are going to Rainbow Reef, and it says over here times 4 because 4 of us are going to go and do the fish feeding at Rainbow Reef. It is just about 10:30, which means it is time for our fish feeding at Rainbow Reef. We paid $8 for each of the 4 of us to go and feed fish here at Rainbow Reef, and the kids are super excited to check it out. So I will give you a closer look in just a second, but just to give you an idea, fish feeding is in this one area on the side of Rainbow Reef. So you walk in and you are let in by your fish feeding guide, who gives you a spot to stand and some food to feed the fish, and that's what we're doing now. This is where we're going to feed all the fish here in Rainbow Reef. Here, why don't you guys come get a spot up here in the middle?
Okay, I'll stand right here.
I know, he's going to give it to you guys.
All right, folks, just got here. Can I drop some rules on you guys?
Yes.
There's an orange container on the walkway over there. If everybody gets done, just please don't walk past that, all right? All the food we throw in needs to stay on our side of the floating blue and white rope. That's just to keep any of our swimmers in the water nice and comfortable today. Most important rule for everyone's safety is please no hands in the water, all right? I know it sounds tempting, but we do have a whole family of fish in here called surgeonfish. Each individual member of that family has 2 sharp spines on their tail, all right, guys? So we don't want to have our hands in the water should they decide to take off. Lastly, it's not a lot of food, and I'm not supposed to give out extra unless we have a trip fall kind of accident. So please use what you've got nice and slowly if you want to spend a lot of time up here, all right? Lastly, if you guys have any questions throughout, I'll be standing in the water, so feel free to ask me those questions. Yeah, I'll just be on the other side of the rope.
Thank you so much.
I'm gonna throw
So they're just some little nibbles of food.
I'm gonna throw one in.
Go ahead. I'm gonna come over here so I can watch you guys. Remember, do it nice and slow.
So I just told everybody before you guys got here, this food that we're feeding out doesn't have a lot of protein in it. There's a little bit of fish meal, but it's mostly an algae-based food. So we really just see our herbivores come up with food. So the fish in the wild that would eat mostly plants and algae as their diet. The long slender fish on top are called mullet, but pretty much everybody down below them that has a flat oval body shape with varying sizes and colors is going to be that surgeon fish family. So lots of different species in that family.
You guys feeding nice and slow?
You guys doing okay over here?
Look at all those fishies. Okay. Do you want to?
It's
Thanks for coming,
raining.
guys.
Okay. How did?
Go down a little bit.
Oh, we can go down over here and do a little bit of fish feeding over here. Yeah. Don't touch the water, but if you guys want to look at a different angle.
Wait, Mommy, can I go put my
Here, you want a little bit more fish food? I have a little bit left.
Hey, I needed it.
I know, but here, I still have a little bit for you, and you're moving very slow, so you can move a little bit faster with it, Phoenix. Use a couple pieces at a time.
Yeah, I'm doing. It's raining tacos, so all the fish can come towards me.
It's raining what? Oh, look at this fish with the big mouth that's opening and closing to get the fish
I'm
food.
just doing sprinkling it.
Oh, that fish has their little fin up.
I'm sprinkling it from that way, so all the fish that's over there will come. Or I'm out of fish food, Mommy. Can I have a little bit? No, it's mine.
You can have a few more pieces, and then the rest is going to go to Phoenix. Give me your cup. I'm going to dump a little bit in. I like this fish that's moving their tail right there. All right,
like
Phoenix,
that fish there.
the rest is yours. Let me pour it in there.
Like
How long have you been working here?
9 years.
Wow.
A little while.
What a fun job to work in Hawaii and hang out in the Rainbow Reef.
I'm also a dive instructor, so the underwater sports programs, I lead those.
Oh, so you do wear so many hats.
Yeah, it's a lot of different stuff.
Yeah. I don't know if we're ready to dive yet, but we are ready to snorkel. Not that kind of diving with scubaing. Bailey, honey, if you're all done, do you want to come take a picture with your brother? Your other brother ran off already.
I'm gonna look at the.
Okay. You're gonna give me a big thumbs up?
I think
In Rainbow
they-
Reef?
I think they're just trying to eat all their food in there because my bowl's empty now. So they'll have fun
There, you
eating
too.
again.
Look at me.
Now
Turn
they're
this
just randomly going.
I know, and almost done here at Rainbow Reef. Are you guys say bye, Rainbow Reef?
Bye, Rainbow Reef. See you tomorrow.
So that was really fun. That was the fish feeding experience here at Rainbow Reef. We're also going to try out the snorkeling experience here at Rainbow Reef, and we're going to show you down below where there are big glass windows where you can watch the people who are diving, and you can watch the guests who are snorkeling here in Rainbow Reef. So we're going to take a look at those glass windows and then show you what snorkeling is all about. Now, the second way to explore Rainbow Reef is located just to the right of Papa Louis shaped ice, so let's go take a look. So if you're looking right at this Papa Louis shaped ice building and you head to the right over here, there's going to be this rock work, and you're going to walk right in here, and there are these big picture windows, glass windows, where you can see Rainbow Reef. And you're welcome to just hang out here as long as you want and watch. Later in the day there will be some scuba divers and some snorkeling, but early in the morning before those activities start, there's almost nobody in here just looking at all the fish. There are more than 1,000 fish in Rainbow Reef, and they're all just swimming around. And if you want to know what kind of fish are in Rainbow Reef, they actually have these great signs. So I'll tell you all the fish that are in Rainbow Reef. They have Picasso triggerfish, yellow tang, convict tang, that's a funny name, eye stripe surgeonfish, coal tang, orange band surgeonfish, saddle wrasse, Hawaiian sergeant, Indo-Pacific sergeant, pale-nosed parrotfish, and yellowtail. And over here is a little bit of an explanation of the Underwater Explorers, which is a beginner's dive in Rainbow Reef. This is those scuba divers that you might see, and that is a premium experience that you pay for, just like paying for the snorkeling is a premium experience. Oh, there's a ton of fish, and there's one just kind of hanging out right there. Hi, buddy. Oh, there are those convict fish, which is a really funny name, but I love that. Oh, wow. And we will take a look at these fish some more a little bit later when my daughter is actually in there snorkeling. Let's take a look at the other names of fish that are in Rainbow Reef. There is orange spine unicorn fish, reef triggerfish, long-nosed butterfly fish, raccoon butterfly fish, white spotted surgeonfish, brick soldierfish, sailfin tang, potter's angelfish, arc eye hawkfish, millet seed butterfly fish, threadin butterfly fish, and angelfish. Oh, and there's a big gathering of them just kind of hanging out right now. So you can just hang out here in this area right next to the shave ice, and you'll see a bunch of fish just come up to the window, some fish eating down there. See how many of those fish that I just named we can find. And there are two sides. That was the right window. And over here is the left window. It's the top of the water. And the viewing underwater. And we'll be back in a little bit when my daughter goes snorkeling. So when we first came in, I was looking at that wall of fish and the reef and that wall of fish and the reef. But behind me, there was actually a third wall of fish. So in here you can also find saddleback butterfly fish, Hawaiian sour railfish, Hawaiian cleaner wrasse, Moorish idol. Oh, I like how that one is pointed. That reminds me of the guy from Finding Nemo. Black durgeon, yellow surgeonfish, Hawaiian decilis, fantail filefish, gray mullet, and flagtail. So there are 3 boards in here that tell you all the fish that you can see when you're watching Rainbow Reef.
Before you can go into Rainbow Reef, you have to pick up your clean gear from Rainbow Reef Rentals. Come on!
So for snorkeling, you don't actually get a separate wristband, you just get a little fish punched into your daily swimming wristband. So they're looking at her wristband now, and then they know to give her snorkeling gear for the day at Rainbow Reef.
Fish feedings.
Pretty fast.
We did it yesterday.
Different,
Yeah. We did it yesterday, it was great, but I was like, man, they only sell like 50 spots.
Yeah.
Now that I got my gear, it's time to go into Rainbow Reef.
I'm gonna help you fix your straps first, okay? I'm gonna have you step over this one with your left foot. Yep. Thank you. And then I'm gonna rinse off again. And then I'm gonna put this one around your waist. Rinse off for me. Thank you. And then to pull that one up, all the way at the top, that little piece presses down, so you're gonna want to pinch it, press down, and blow into it at the same time, okay? Sorry, do you mind if I see that? So you're going to press down all the way to the top, a little higher, press down, yep, and then blow into it at the same time. Got it. So I think you're going to entrance to be here. All the way to the, okay, let's go now. Straight are going to be your hair.
Good job, Bailey.
That should be good. And I'm going to kind of twist it so that it locks. So that it won't press down and let the air out when you're in there. Okay. And then for the snorkel, is it your first time using a snorkel?
Yeah, let's just do it now.
Make sure that it's covering the entire thing. So you can put it in your mouth.
No, it's gonna be fine, but she didn't want to be gross.
Yep. And then bite down and put your lips over it. So you want to make sure when you have the mask over your face not to breathe out of your nose, okay? It'll make your goggles clotted. You want to practice real quick?
Bailey, wait, you want her to rinse off there?
Before?
Thank you.
The rules, is there any other rules she needs to know? She's good? Okay, all right, Bailey, we're going to be over by the window. Come wave it up.
No, I need to go to the
Hi, Phoenix. Are you looking for Sissy?
Yeah.
She said she's gonna come over here right now. Let's see if she makes it. I want to see her face in the water. Look at all these people snorkeling right now.
I know. Like a big Look at
When I came here this morning, it like.
fish swimming towards.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't open till 8 and it closes at 3.
Yeah. Well, and you can only snorkel from 10 to 3. So even if you buy a day pass, it's only from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m.
She's on her way.
All right, there's Bailey. She's on her way to us.
She's going to the lagoon.
Oh, there's Bailey. Hopefully she makes her way over to where we can see her. Our daughter's in there and she's, oh wait, she's over here. She's kind of like at the edge of this window. Bailey's in there. Hello, is your name Harper? Cheese.
Let's go see if your Harper.
Oh, look, cool. Oh, there's Bailey waving at us and swimming and snorkeling.
Can you see the people in there? They're sweet. She looks way closer than she really is.
I know.
She's way over there, but the window shows there, because if you look over, then she's actually way farther forward.
I know, hopefully she swims back this way a little farther. There are lots of people snorkeling right now in Rainbow Reef, and at the bottom down there, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a bunch of fish eating out of a food basket. And the food basket that they're eating at, which they're kind of covering right now, is actually a Mickey-shaped food basket at the bottom of Rainbow Reef. Oh, okay, I see Bailey's body. Let's see if she puts her face in the water. Hi, Bailey! Is she doing the chicken dance? Oh, beautiful. Bailey's doing the chicken dance. Ah. Okay, stop. Honey, move your hand.
Stop.
Oh, you gave her a high five, Phoenix. Do you want to give her a high five? Pretty cool, huh? There's Bailey in Rainbow Reef. Beautiful. Everyone's giving her high fives from outside. Hi, Bailey. Here, let's back up a little bit so we can see all the fish that she's with. Sorry, Grammy. Yeah, she's smiling. Okay.
How was that?
That was fun, but now I have salt water in my eyes and mouth. Because I'm not very good at it. So if you do purchase the day pass like me, you get that little stamp, and you can come in and out as many times as you want, but you don't keep the gear. You return it and then get new gear every single time. So I'm probably gonna come back after lunch, but right now I just had that one. Come on! 2, but first, let's wash off. Now that I'm washed, I'm gonna have to get that off, and I'm gonna put this on.
Okay, I will see you down at the looking glass, okay? Come say hi.
Also, I'm gonna show you the menehunes that are in here, but you might have to like move a little bit to see them.
All right, we'll try to find him.
Okay.
Now you can clearly see that Mickey, that's actually a fish food basket. It's standing up right now, but it was laying flat earlier when the fish were eating off of it. And it's a cute little Mickey and a fun way to feed the fish here in Rainbow Reef. All right, round 2 of Bailey snorkeling in Rainbow Reef.
Let's just come on.
And she's off. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Bailey's in there snorkeling in Rainbow Reef. There she is at the top of the water. Aw, cutie. And there's just fishies swimming around down there with her. She wants to give you a high five, Grandpa.